ain't your mama's racing stream.
This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
All right, welcome back, Vigilante Nation. It is Friday Night Lights here in Homestead, Miami, Florida, and we're getting excited for crowning our champion of Season 4 here tonight for the Vice City Coronation 200. My name is Alan Vaught, and I'll be bringing you all the racing excitement and action here tonight, and I cannot wait. I am here for it. I see you guys are already out there in the chat lighting it up. Excited for this race as well. And we're going to talk about the championship point standing because, folks, it couldn't be any closer than it is tonight going into this race. As always, I want to thank my wife Lori for managing this race and keeping our drivers on point. She does everything to take care of us in that regard, and we do truly appreciate it. As always, we invite you to join the conversation. You've already started doing that in the live chat. We will feature comments on the air, provided they're safe for work, and reflect the level of sportsmanship that we expect here from our community, which we always normally receive. So with that, we'll get you started with some session details here tonight, folks. All right, it is going to be a great race. 133 laps here at Homestead. That's 200 virtual miles. These drivers only have 55% of their fuel tank on board and an additional 3 sets of tires for the race. So they have what they start with, plus 3 more sets over the wall. That's all they're going to have. One fast repair for this series, so if they get themselves in early trouble, they can get out one mulligan, so to speak. The incident limit is set to 25 and 6. And as always, iRacing controls the cautions, the lucky dog, and the wave around. Okay, now let's talk about this championship, because this is what we're here for tonight, folks. We're going to crown our champion for Season 4, and I mentioned, couldn't be tighter. Well, look at the top of the board here. Tied for first place, you have the 31 Jacob Alicia with 335, and the number 1 of Chris Gomes with 335. Now, at the moment, as a tiebreaker currently sit, Jacob Alicia would win if they're in the event of a tie, as it currently stands. Here's hoping it's an outright winner tonight. We don't have to get down to these different tiebreakers. But so that's where we sit on top of the board. Now, third place, you have John Shanebuckler, 332 points, only 3 points behind these guys. So we definitely have a 3-way battle tonight, folks, for this championship. But you go back a little bit further, 4th and 5th, much longer shot at this. They're going to have some help. The guys out front are going to have to wreck early, finish almost dead last and probably have some penalties for the number 6 Trevor Robertson and the number 88 Mike Adamson to get into this into the fight for the championship here. Now, we've seen crazy things happen. Hopefully we have a good clean race here tonight and we crown our champion. What are you saying? I got an echo out there on the mic station. Let's see what we can find here, folks. Hold on a minute. And with that, I'm going to have you go over here and watch this qualifying while I figure out the mic situation. All right, Laura, let me know how it is now. Let me know how the mic sounds now, if you would, please. Right now we're watching Luke Chadwick on the track here, making his qualifying run. These guys have 5 minutes to qualify. You're going to start seeing them post up on the left-hand side there. All right, Lori, try it again. I think it's because we had another camera jump. And we had some real-life cameras tonight. We have the 31 of Jacob Alicia, the 81 of Osborne, the 88 of Adamson, and now the 01 of Kelly Kill. Does it sound normal or not? You said better. I'm looking for normal. All right, good deal. All right, we found the culprit, folks. Late camera jumping in. What's the cameras come in to the screen there, and have to mute them out, otherwise it interferes with the sound. So anyway, we should be all good now. Watching Timothy McAdams Jr. out there on track right now, DeShore, Pennsylvania. That 27 machine updated his SDK for us there. We got a good pick of him tonight. Thank you for that, Timothy. Appreciate it, or Timmy. And let's see what else we got while these guys are wrapping up the qualifying here, folks. All right, I already mentioned all the stuff dealing with mileage, fuel, etc. We talked about championship. Let's talk about race conditions. So tonight, 80 degrees is the air temp. Not very hot at all. Quite kind of ideal conditions. Track temp, just a little bit warmer, 84 degrees, 72% humidity, and a 7 mile per hour wind out of the northwest. Under mostly clear skies, so the weather should not be a factor here tonight. Really, actually, pretty good weather for grip out there. So hopefully we're going to see some great side-by-side racing. This is a multi-groove track. You're going to see guys try all kinds of things, from the momentum on the top to trying to just wrap the bottom and take the shortest way around this track. I mentioned the onboard cameras we have. We now have 4. The 01 Kelly Kill, I mentioned, I think, these previously, but I'll go through them again. The 31 of Jacob Alicia, the Jonathan Osborne, the 81, and Mike Adamson in the 88 machine. As far as penalties tonight, we have 2 coming into the race. First of all, the 10 of Andrew Coffin, and then the 92 of Michael Brooks. These 2 guys coming out of Atlanta had some penalties, so they're going to have to go to the back of the grid. No drive-through, anything like that. They're just starting at a deficit at the beginning of this race. Right now, as you can see, Jacob Alicia and Chris Gomes is top of the leaderboard for qualifying. You probably would expect nothing less of the 2 guys who are tied for first position in the championship, and they're only separated by 0.04 of a second right now. How much time they got left? They got should be wrapping it up right now. Here we go. And it is. So let's get your grid. All right, folks, here we go. Jacob Alicia maintains the top step there. Chris Gomes right behind him in second. Jonathan Osborne third. Jesse Redding 4th, Mike Adamson 5th, Scott Milner 6th position, Kelly Kill 7th, 8th you have Trevor Robertson, 9th is Albert Anderson, 10th is Luke Chadwick, 11th is John Gallagher, and Deion Jones is in 12th. 13th is Gordon Spain, 14th Dylan Simmons, Timmy McAdam is in 15th, John McAdam, his brother is 16th, John Shanebacher is 3rd in the points, mind you. He's starting in 17th. But he's got some work cut out for him to get up there. He's definitely has a chance to win this championship tonight. Aaron Warren, 18th. Michael Brooks, 19th. 20th is George Rincon. And 21st, rounding out your 21-car field here on this Friday night, is Andrew Cawthon. I mentioned he had a penalty along with Michael Brooks. They didn't qualify. Actually, Michael Brooks will get an EOL and qualify, or excuse me, start the race at the very back of the grid with Andrew Cawthon. And that is your starting grid tonight. They haven't even moved off pit lane yet. Going to make one pace lap here, and then we're going to get underway, folks. Lori's talking to the drivers, putting out the rules here tonight. Hoping for a super clean race with no drama in crowning our champion. I want to see a tight battle here tonight, but hopefully it's not drama at the end of it. We will attempt to announce the champion at the end of this, barring any complications. You know, Lori's monitoring this from the scoring tower throughout the race, but we should be able to make that announcement right after. If the winner of the race is not one of the championship contenders who wins the championship, then we'll interview the winner of the race and the season 4 champion tonight, folks. So just make sure you hang on after the race so we can get their thoughts and their emotions and how they feel about it. And while I'm thinking of it, let's talk about next season. No break here, no rest for the weary here at the Vigilante Racing League. The Vanquish Series is going right back into another season next Friday, so make sure you're tuning in, folks. And the new season looks like this. We're starting off at Daytona on the 8th of May. Chicagoland follows, and you can see the rest right here on your screen. 13 races. We're going to end up with our championship on the 31st of July in Charlotte, North Carolina. So we're going to crown a champion in Charlotte on the 31st of July. It's going to be great. If you're interested in joining the series, we don't have our full complement here tonight. We can run up about 35 cars. Make sure you contact Lori via the Facebook or the Discord you see here on your screen. Always looking for clean drivers who are looking for highly competitive series and are very into sportsmanship, because that's what we value the most here in the Vigilante Racing League. Coming around here now, let's take a look. We're getting started coming into coming off turn 4. So we're going right here, folks. You're gonna see this car pull in, and the flagman is gonna start this race.
Green, green, green.
And here they go, they're underway. Right now, side by side, the 31 and the 1. Advantage to the 31 on the bottom at the moment. Like he's going to slide up in front of the 1. Chris may go ahead and take an attack immediately, or decide to sit there and play the strategy game. Clerk out there saying, here we go, indeed. We are underway. The perk says, so we got the Alicia Army in here, 12-pack, and Luke's Legion in here as well, pulling for him. All right, guys. Sounds good. Take a look off the back of Jacob Alicia's Chevrolet right here. He's looking back on Chris Goins in his Toyota. We can see back through the pack here. So far, clean start. Coming out of 3 and 4. Building up a bit of a lead right now. A quarter second. Question is who's going to be able to save their tires? Who's going to burn it up early? Who's going to be in it for the long run? Find you some battles here on the track. It's looking pretty promising right here. Kind of mid-track here. Got Miller of Pittsburgh, Indiana. Now running in 10th position. The Albert Anderson Sr. out there in the chat saying, hey, let's go. Son's pulling for the 99, his son Albert Anderson. Ooh, man, you couldn't get much closer than that for Scott Milner to the wall there. That 9 machine of Luke Chadwick trying to get up underneath Gordon Spain in the 38 and the 19. Might get a 2 for pass going on here. Back behind them, you see Deion Jones and Dylan Sims getting after it. Oh, Perks asking in the chat what happened to the 12 machine. He did not qualify well for sure. He started in 17th. He's now on 21st. Let's step back, take a look and see where he's doing, where he's at. He's not on track. Maybe Lori knows what happened to him. Lori, give us a update if you have one. Back here to this action we got going on here. Let's take a look from off the roof cam Gordon Spain. Gordon races with us out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. I want to say this is his 2nd season with us. I'm not sure. Could be more than that. Guys, keeping it super clean right now. Now, if we get to a point where spread out a little bit more than this, we might have a clean flag-to-flag race in our hands. Lori said that 12 didn't put a practice lap in either. He may have had some issues, technical issues. That's a shame because he was right in it for the championship here tonight. Back here, you got Andrew Cawthon trying to come from the back. He's up 17th at the moment, looking to pass Deion Jones here in the number 4 machine. That mean-looking green Mountain Dew machine, Lori. That's the Warren Brothers Racing Alliance out there. Is that Chris or Aaron? Let's say Chris. Is that Aaron? Who is that? Let me know. You see the changing in the color there on your screen occasionally. That is iRacing. That is not us. For some reason, at this track at Homestead, it does that. It's the oddest thing. Chris. All right, Chris Warren out there. It's pretty tight up here at the front now again. Pass going on to 81's trying to get around Chris Gomes. 81's Osborne. You got the 88 right in there, Mike Adamson. And Albert Anderson at 99. Give him a little bump there, as you saw. 81's running in the top side of that track, trying to get the momentum. Certainly be rough on Chris, as right now, Alicia's running away at about a 1.3 second advantage over these guys as they're battling out for second. 81 loves the top. He's like on that Larson line. You'll see him scrape the ball sometimes all night at some of our races. You saw him right there. And I just don't know how he does it. And he's super fast and keeps it rolling. Here we got 99 of Albert Anderson making a pass on Mike Adamson. That sun drop machine. Trevor Robertson looking to get in the game as well here. It's like everybody's coming to the party, folks, right here. Between 3rd and about 7th. Look at this. 3 wide. 3rd place. Chris Gomes retook 2nd. Yeah, this is really... This is going to be 4 wide here in a second. Man, 99 and 88 are really duking it out. If he's able to get away for the moment, as the 6 is taking advantage on the high side, perhaps. Yeah, Anderson might... Oh, see 123 jump. Don't know what that was. Take a look. He's looking to take a move here. He jumps right up the 6th position, passing Jesse Redding, Albert Anderson. 21's right there trying to work on him, though. Kelly Keogh in the Ford factory machine right there on the bottom. the 7th. A pretty good run here so far for Kelly Kill. Trevor Robertson pop out there looking to make a move on the 88. Not able to make it yet, but may get the 81. He does. Going to make the pass this time is the question. Looks like he's going to make it. 88 goes down to the bottom with him. Oh, you see the 81 bounce off the wall there. Going to lose some momentum, probably putting back into the clutches of John Gallagher in that 123 machine. Trevor Robertson up 5 spots right now into 3rd. Taking a look, you haven't missed anything up front with your leaders. About a 1.65 advantage Alicia has over Gones here. Chris Gones here in the Mega White #1 machine. Making sure he's ready to clean up any mess here tonight at Miami Homestead. If he combines that with some Dude White, he'll be in good shape. He is eating a little bit into that lead over Alicia, so it's kind of hard to tell. Hey, does Alicia have the speed tonight, or is he just kind of burning this stuff a little bit early, hoping to build a big lead while Gones is saving? You just never know. We take a check on cruise around the track here and look for some exciting action, whatever we have going on here. While I take a check here on the chat. Pretty active out there. Perk Leclerc. Who's Perk Leclerc? I don't remember, Lori. Who is that? Tell me who you are, Perk. Chris, 80% of any prize money. Oh, Perk says we have to give Chris 80% of any prize money. I don't know what that's about. Chris Warren said 100%. I will miss Daytona since I'll be moving, but I will make the rest of the season in season 5. Yeah, it's going to be a great season, I think. Perk says he's coming to Talladega this year. I thought he was talking about Dude Wipes. Yeah, exactly. Home ownership. Okay, Mike Alfaro. The Perk Leclerc is Mike Alfaro. Got it. Thank you very much. All right, these guys are keeping it super clean. Let's take a look at the map. Starting to spread out there, as you can see on your screen. It doesn't look like they're spread out because of all the little dots, but you can tell by looking at the track there from this camera view that it's getting spread out enough where we may have a green flag race right here in our championship. Which means it's going to come down to the strategy, folks, and how well these drivers are going to be able to get on and off pit lane. How efficient they're going to be. Not making any mistakes. Things of that nature. The lead is stabilized around 1.5 to 1.6. It keeps fluctuating a little bit, so that stabilizer we see Gallagher kind of coming onto the wall there. Chris Warren's letting us know out there this is one of Jacob Alicia's favorite tracks. Go up here and take a look. Bit through the field here for you, folks. Jacob Alicia, first position of Indianapolis, Indiana. Chris Gones in a Mega White #1 machine out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Not really known for his toiletries, more textiles, I think. But there he is nonetheless, trying to chase this championship here tonight. Trevor Robertson out of the Buc-ee's machine, out of, I can't say this sometimes. McClory, there we go. Arkansas. And Trevor is up 5 spots, as I mentioned, holding down 3rd position. Mike Adamson, the 88 Sundrop, really good looking green machine out of Sanford, Florida. He's up 1 spot so far in 4th. Jonathan Osborne in the 81 here. Tow call machine. They-Star tow call machine. He is actually down 2 spots before he began the race. You saw him kind of scraping the wall a little bit. But don't let your guard down on him. He'll probably be right back in this pretty soon. 6th position. John Gallagher also up 5 positions. So between him, Trevor Robertson, they both have 5 positions. And then back in the field a bit, Andrew Cawthon up 7, but Andrew came from the back of the field as well. But Gallagher sitting here in 6th, trying to hold off Howard Anderson, who's up 2 spots in that Pennzoil 99 machine, racing out of Washington, D.C. Looking to challenge him here. Maybe go 3 wide as Kelly Keel gets around both of them. Kelly's having a good run here tonight in that 01 Ford factory racing machine. Then to ninth place, we have Jesse Reddy of Knoxville, Iowa. We're going to give that camera a little bump there, folks. It's kind of bugging me. It should be a little bit. Nope. There we go. A little different angle here for you. Thanks for indulging me. There we go. So Jesse Redding in 8th. He's making a pass on Kelly Keel. Gordon Spain is in 10th position. Scott Milner out of Pittsburgh, Indiana is in 11th. Luke Chadwick in that Goodies Headache machine, 12th position. We got Chris Warren in the chat, and we have Aaron Warren on the track out of Jasper, Alabama. Aaron is running 13th. Andrew Cawthon here in the Budweiser machine out of Bartow, Florida is running 14th. Timothy McAdam of DeShore, Pennsylvania in that Turtle Beach 27, running 15th. There's Michael Brooks and ride the Dente 92 machine. Hey, he's also coming from the back, having suffered a penalty. Let's see if he can ride some of that good luck from the Chili's Dente ride. We saw Carson Hocevar last week on Sunday win at Talladega. I do like this ride. The 09 of Dylan Simmons is running 17th. And George Rincon, kind of surprised. George is super fast. He's up 2 spots so far. Almost positive he did not start with a penalty. Maybe had a little bad luck on the qualifying effort, but he is right now in 18th, racing out of Cumming, Georgia. Then this awesome looking Mountain Dew green machine number 4. Deion Jones running 19th. Don't you love that color, Lori? It looks awesome. John McAdam, he is down 4 spots right now in the 20th position. I just heard Milner talking about pitting. We got 20 cars on the track. John Shanebacher did not make the grid. Let's see, where's Milner? Milner's going to be making his way on pit lane here. Come around. There he goes.
27 pitting.
Looks like McAdam's coming in as well.
31 pitting.
Jacob Alicia went around one more time, and now he's calling out that he's hitting pit lane. So we'll take a look at that and see what he does. As far as tires, these guys only have enough tires, probably not enough to take tires every time they go in for fuel. So they're going to have to make a strategy play. See, they're going really kind of sideways there, trying to get on pit lane. Robertson right behind him. Chris Goins stays out for an extra lap here. Because Chris was able to save a little bit extra fuel. That might come into play later, folks.
21 this time.
Once we get through this cycle of pit stops, I will reset the field for you and let you know where everybody's at.
Oh, we screwed that up, George.
09 in this time by.
Just coming straight at you. Let's see if he takes tires here. Not look like it. Looks like he is going to go ahead and forego tires this time. Closest competitor, Alicia, I'm looking at the pit time. He did take tires. Probably going to see Chris Gomes drop a little bit through the field, not taking tires here. Try to stay up as far as he can, but this might pay off for me at the end of the race. He does get out in front of Alicia, but I doubt he'll be able to hold him off. So that was, let's see, he went in at lap 29. I think that was about what I was calculating, about 28 laps. So depending on how well you can save fuel, plus or minus a couple of laps here at Miami. Right now, Jones has a couple of seconds, about 2 seconds over Robertson. A little bit more than that over Alicia. Now, I mentioned George Rincon. He's still out there on the track. So whatever he was doing, he does a lot of strategy, folks. Let's see. Oh, we see the Ford machine down there in the grass. Where's Jacob Alicia? Oh, he blinked out there for a second. That kind of concerned me. Deion Jones had to tow. Go back and see what happened here. He was leaving pit lane. I think this was a problem coming off pit lane, folks. Let's take a look at what happened to Deion Jones. Probably just fresh tires.
Yeah, simple.
Oh, that looks like maybe a failure of his gear. It just went to the left, or he had an emergency he had to leave for. Man, that is unfortunate. All right, so let's reset the field. Last time that George Rincon was on pit lane was at the beginning of the race. Has not made a pit yet. He's up to 33 laps so far. And here he comes. Did an excellent job at saving fuel. He's now on pit lane. That will turn the lead over to Chris Gomes. Chris here in the Mega Wipe #1 machine, holding down first position. He's got less than a second. Oh, you see, little scrape on the wall. He's really having to work to stay out of the wall based on those tires. So he's probably going to lose the lead here pretty quick, but he knows this. It's all part of his strategy. Didn't take tires here. He's paying his tire tax early. Jacob Alicia is in second, tracking him down, only 0.3 back right now. Trevor Robertson is now in third. Mike Adams in fourth. Jesse Redding out of Knoxville, Iowa is in fifth. Jonathan Osborne, Woodbury, New Jersey, sixth. America's driver, Albert Anderson, riding in seventh. Luke Chadwick, eighth. Aaron Warren made a nice jump. He's up 9 positions in 9th position. I'll see you at the 9th hole at 9. Sorry, couldn't help himself. Scott Milner, 10th, and at 19 out of Pittsburgh, Indiana. Andrew Cawthon, nice recovery from his penalty so far, up to 11th, 10 positions gained. John Gallagher, well, Jimmy McAdam at 27th and 13th. The Dente Machine is in 14th. Michael Brooks, maybe about to be challenged by this 38 of Gordon Spain. Fast Pro Shops, nice looking paint scheme. Running 15th. Kelly Kill, 16th. John McAdam is in 17th. Dylan Simmons, 18th. George Rincon, now down to 19th. But he's playing a strategy here, folks. He was able to run super long. See how this works out for him. He's going to have better tires than a lot of these guys. Probably going to drive through a good portion of the field. I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the top 10 before the end of this stint. And Deion Jones and John Schaenbacher out of the race. Actually, Deion might not be out. He's back out there, so I don't know what happened. He might have had some kind of a gear issue. Back up front, Alicia has taken the lead and pulled out to 2 seconds over second place Chris Gomes. It's about a 2.26 second back from Gomes to Trevor Robertson. There's Gomes. And there's Trevor Robertson. That's the distance between these guys.
Strike out, girl.
Trevor can see him up there, and they go into 1 and already coming out of 2, Jacob Alicia. 88 machine. Mike Adamson's right there behind him. See, Mike does have 1 lap fresher tires in the 6th. Gonna run this outside line, see if he can get some momentum coming out of 4. Make this fast. They can look pretty easy. Just going to fall right behind him, not wanting to lose any more time than necessary. Let's see, did Trevor take tires? He did not. Let's kind of look at that. So I can kind of tell by pit lane time. Your leader, Alicia, took tires. Second place did not. Third place, Mike Adamson, did take tires. Trevor Robertson did not. You got Albert Anderson here in 5th. Probably on his way to overtake Trevor Robertson. Let's see, he's about not quite there yet. A good ways to go. Let's see, Albert's back. I'm trying to look at his interval. It's not showing me really. Okay, here it is. He's about 3.75 seconds, but he is chopping that down quick to get up to Trevor Robertson. He did take tires. And you got Jesse Redding here in 6th position. Did not take tires. John Gallagher, 7th, did. And then the next few drivers, Chadwick, Warren, Osborne, Milner, Hawthorne. Yeah, all the way back to 12th, did not take tires. Michael Brooks did. So you're going to see Michael Brooks start to come up through the field here too. And then behind Michael, you got Spain, McAdam, Hill. When I say McAdam, I meant Timmy. And then John McAdam, 17th. They did not take tires. George Rincon did. Not making as fast progress as I expected here. Still running 18th. And then the last car on the track, Dylan Simmons, did not take tires. All right, we got Chris Warren out there saying, hey, man, that 123 of Gallagher is on that Larson line heavy. Yeah, let's take a look and see what he's doing here. Huh. Looks like he kind of went in high, cut down through the middle, and then washed up a little bit there. So high to middle. Let's see what he does here. Good bit higher, but not quite up to the wall yet. Cutting it down again. Gonna get that momentum. He is going to fly in here on Jesse Redding, as you can see. Gonna be for position. This is 7th, overtaking 6th. Chris said he's riding the wall earlier. Probably. I wonder if he hit it, Chris. And maybe he's like, I don't know if I want to risk it to that degree. I think guys do that. 81 though. I tell you what, that dude, no matter how many times he scrapes that wall, he stays up there on it. All right, folks, up front, Jacob Alicia is out to a commanding lead, 5.47, nearly 5.5 seconds here over Mike Adamson, who's taken over 2nd place. And both he and Michael Adamson are on fresh tires. Chris Combs is fading a bit, although not to Trevor Robertson most likely, because they're both on old tires, double stinting their tires early. We'll see if Albert Anderson's able to come in and catch up to these guys. Take a look at track map now. We are all over the track now. As I mentioned, if it got good and spread out, we have a chance to go flag to flag. And we're already 46 laps into this of 133. Yeah, my prediction is we're going to go green, folks. Tell me what you think. When's the last time they went on pit lane at 27 to 29 laps? Somebody hit the lane at 33. That was Rincon. Said they could go about, I think I said 28 laps. Obviously longer if they're really saving max. You got the max save to get that kind of fuel mileage though. Sticking with 28. So we should see green flag pit stops around mid 50s. So 56 or so should be back to it. Right now, we're going to crank it up, folks. So if you like to hear what it sounds like in these virtual cars, and most of these guys blare the engine noise so they can feel like they're actually at the track. But if you like the same, crank up those headphones, that computer speaker system, or your television set, and we'll be right back.
Taking a 1 and 2, Kelly. It's Mike.
Folks, looks like we got a caution. We'll find out what happened there. If you got a little bit of the enjoyed that crank it up segment, we're going to find out what's going on with the caution. But maybe Jonathan Osborne's involved here. First caution of the night, lap 53. That's like 51. He went off track. Yellow came out at 51. Here he is right here. I think I saw him on pit lane. Yeah, this is going to be coming off pit lane here. Starts to come out. We kind of saw the same thing with Deion Jones. I guess maybe that's what happened to Deion too. He just hit the gas too hard. Jonathan goes to the grass here.
Tell me to let you by 27.
Go to keep going. There we go. This is going to close everything back up. See what we have on this restart coming up here. Jacob Alicia is current leader. Mike Adamson is second. They're making their way down pit lane right now. First place, Alicia. Mike Adamson. Anderson in third. There goes Gomes right there in fourth. Fifth place, John Gallagher. See if Jacob Alicia takes any tires here. I expect he would, and he is. Tires for Gomes. Now, we saw Alicia take tires. That means he has not paid the tire tax yet. Gomes has. It means Gomes has an extra set of tires in the bank. See how this works out for him. And for Alicia. Gomes comes off 6, loses 2 spots, but I'm going to imagine it's probably these guys in front of him. At least one of them. Michael Brooks did not take tires. I think Chris actually did lose 1 position in that exchange. Chris Warren out there saying cold tires plus the apron, no grip. Absolutely, man. I mean, I was unsure about the 4 machine, but it happened in exactly the same spot. I feel like the 4 kind of pulled off. Definitely 81 didn't. Look at that was an Oxbow Mallard. Gave me tire tax, smear tax. Yeah, hey, man. Eventually, you got to pay the piper on those tires. Gallagher's up here showing it first up 10 spots. He went on lap 54 as well. Only 10 seconds in his. Gonna do a wave around here, maybe. Nope, he's legitimately in first position. Like he's choosing to start on the outside. And he took tires, but he didn't. Jacob Alicia did. Jacob actually might be your leader here. Let's see how it works out. 1 lap. We're going green this time. Half a lap, really. Like Oxbow Mallard out there saying he's pulling for Jacob Alicia. Looks like in the 31. We go. Restart zones right here. Looks like Jacob's action lead is going to have the option to launch, and he does. Clean restart there. Jacob gets a great launch. Didn't expect Gallagher really to have much. He goes up to the wall there, as you can see. Really gets tight with it. Mike Adams is going to take over second here, although 123 might fight back on the outside, and he's going to be challenged by the 99 as well. Got the Anderson clan out there pulling for the 99 right now. Anderson is, 123's in the wall. Be okay there. Chris Gomes is going to try to make his way around as well and follow through Albert Anderson. Alicia already has a 0.6 lead over Adamson. Up to super fast here, though, in Miami. Going that speed tonight. He's up 3 spots so far. Robert Anderson is up 6. Caution's out again. Caution's pretty cautious, folks. Looks like that's Jonathan Osborne. This one again looks like this time maybe a crash. Look, coming out 2, 3 wide here. Oh, somebody else also up there. Looks like they lost grip coming out on the cold tires there. E1 just gets a little bit loose. Might be a bit of net code as well. He's losing grip going to the outside. 4's there. Then 81 kind of tries to correct it, but gets a little bit of a tank slapper. Noses into the wall off the front end of the 4. Looks like the Dente machine up there. Yep. I mean, Michael Brooks involved in the other incident. Get that from a different angle. Here we go. Yeah, man, that is unfortunate for both. The 81, all those guys. 19 got a piece of that. The 10 got a piece of it. Well, it's the 4. And let's take a look at Michael Brooks. This is already in progress, so let's back up some. Like he's coming out of 2 here. Hammers. He's running with Luke Chadwick here and Jesse Redding. Oh, man, that was a hard hit. Go back again. Different angle. Over the shoulder here. It was like the 9 maybe coming in. 12 is getting loose coming out of the corner. Like he chasing his car. Excuse me, 92. Like he's chasing his car down the track a little bit. And the 9 just had the slightest bumper there. And that equals disaster. Now, these guys do have a fast repair in this series, so I don't think any of these guys are going to be out of the race. It's going to hurt their chances to win having to go back in the field, though. Back up there with Jacob Alicia. The lights are still on the pace car. We should probably go out this time when we cross the line, indicating 1 to go. Let's say hello to the entire Anderson clan out there coming in here to watch the 99 machine right now. He's sitting in 3rd position, folks. Looking good in that Pennzoil racing yellow, man. It's just a good looking car. Red and yellow together like that. Can't go wrong. Doing a good job tonight. Lights are out. It's like Alicia's choosing the bottom. Adamson jumping to the outside there. He's going to be 2nd on the restart. Now Albert Anderson's going to start right behind the leader. Always looking for drivers, folks. If you know any drivers looking for really good competition, but maintaining great sportsmanship, let them know about this series here on Friday night. Have them contact Lori via these two, this Facebook and Discord link here. This is next season's schedule. I mentioned starting in Daytona next Friday, and then we're going to end it in Charlotte on the 31st of July. Lori's going to put this poster out elsewhere, so you should be able to see it as we're coming around turns 3 and 4 here. I'm going to see this pace car pull off, handing over control of the restart to Mr. Jacob Alicia. And there he goes. Clean restart so far. Great jump there by the 3199. It's now going to fight and battle the 88 for second. Looks like it's going to be done, though. Done and dusted. You see him get around very clean. 88 now has to worry about Chris Gomes coming up behind him. Chris here in the Mega White machine. Trying to get position here on the 88. Right now it's going to have to just drop in line here and make sure he doesn't lose any more positions. Got Grayson Duffy out there saying Chadwick slower than Christmas. Chadwick's running pretty good tonight. He's up there. He's in 6th position right now. About 4 spots so far, guys. In the Goodies Headache Machine. So now that we got back underway, let's go through the field. Show you where your favorite driver may be running. Jacob Alicia out to a 0.37 second lead right now. Holding down the top spot. Albert Anderson up 7 positions, taking over 2nd. About to be challenged by maybe perhaps Mike Adamson there in 3rd in that 88 Sundrop machine. Chris Gomes in 4th. And the Mega Wipes number 1. Maybe be more appropriate for the Mega Wipes machine to be the number 2 machine. Just saying. Got Aaron Warren there in the Alabama Light machine out of Jasper, Alabama, holding down the 5th position, up 13 positions. Tied for the biggest mover with Andrew Cawthon back there in 8th. Again, here's Lou Chadwick for you guys out there pulling for Chadwick. Or giving him a hard time either way. 6th. That was Jesse Redding. I mentioned Andrew Cawthon earlier, up 13 spots in 8th. You got John McAdam at Freightliner number 47 out of DeShore, Pennsylvania in the 9th position. Roseville, California's own John Gallagher holding down 10th. The Bass Pro Shops 19 of Scott Milner, 11th. George Rincon, he was playing a long game here. I don't know if this caution threw a monkey wrench in his plans or not, but right now he's holding down 12th, up 8 spots. Gordon Spain, right where he started, 13th position. Another Bass Pros machine. Kelly Kill here in the factory Ford Racing 01 machine, holding down 14th. That reminds me, I'll go through the cameras here right after this. And Tim McAdam at 15th. Jimmy McAdam. Dylan Simmons in the 09 is 16th. And Jonathan Osborne trying to recover from that caution is in the 17th position. Joe Robertson, Bucky's machine. Don't know if he got caught out on that caution or what happened. Running 18th right now, down 10 positions from where he started. Michael Brooks, man, he's got the front end back on that Dente machine. Looked like a bull who had been ridden hard and put up wet. But got all the fenders back on it. Let's see how he's able to run. And that is through the field, folks, as they currently run. Going back up front, you see Jacob Alicia kind of holding that lead at about 0.4. See the guys kind of dicing it up behind him. Number 1 running high with 99 and the 88 trying to wrap the bottom. Got TM Kitchen and Grill out there pulling for Albert Anderson. Oh, right now he is right here looking to track down that leader. Having a great run out of Washington, D.C. tonight. And she's up 7 spots. Albert's always fast. Very strategic about how he runs. Right now, he is tracking in on Alicia at the moment. Really doing a great job wrapping the bottom of this track, choosing the bottom line. As you see, the different line for Chris Gomes. Take a look at Chris's line. You see, kind of see the difference. He's looking to get that momentum. He is closing in on Mike Adamson here, though. And it might be a little bit better on his tires. He's kind of running the bottom here in 3 and 4. Definitely ran the top last time, 1 and 2. Right up against the wall here. Let's see how he does into 1 and 2. Yep, going to take the high side, taking the high line. So you can run it in there deeper. And try to get more momentum coming off of 2. Gain that real estate he's looking for. But again, running towards the bottom here. I have something here. He's working it. Take a look at the track map, see where everybody's at. Pretty much still in the same straightaway. Got a couple of stragglers back there. Now, here we go for this battle for 3rd. Really tight right here. 88's going to try to do the crossover move. Might get there. Not so far. Chris is able to hold on to that position. Looking back on 88. Up to 3rd. 2nd place runner in the championship right now. 75 laps. Going by quick. He can still run that high line in 1 and 2. He's liking how that's working out for him. Jacob Alicia kind of holding that just under a half second, right around a half second advantage over second. Been super fast all night. I mentioned we do have onboard cameras for these drivers. Let's take a look at Jacob Alicia there in the 31 machine. He's super calm, focused, making sure he's hitting his marks.
Check the bottom in one here, Kirk.
I'll show you onboard with him. One and two, he's on the bottom here. Go right at a half second. Jones actually overtakes Anderson. I think he's running the bottom of both lanes. All right, this is it for the championship, folks. Chris Goins, Jacob Alicia. Chris Goins does have extra set of tires towards the end of this race. But Alicia has not paid his tire tax yet. Got Ox Bo Mallard out there saying he's locked in. Jacob rather. Albert Anderson Sr. in the chat saying, go get him, son. Pulling for the 99. Albert's still battling back here with the 88 machine now for third. Yeah, maybe Albert's burned up his tires just a little bit. Let's see if does he have tires. He did. He got tires in that last go around. Fans out there asking, where's Dave? Dave is not here tonight. I'm not sure where he's at. Like Adamson looking pretty sporty. He might go up here and spoil the party for these two championship leaders. Actually, I have him on board with Mike as well. It's Sun Drop Machine. 2 spots. Started this race in 5th. Been in the front all night. Gotta mention, very fast where we go. Kind of got this thing for concrete, man. His name was Carl. Concrete Carl would definitely be his nickname, but like I said, even off the concrete, cannot underestimate the his nickname is the Silent Assassin. And, you know, sometimes you don't see him coming. I think I just saw the 99 bounce off the wall a little bit there in that shot. Take a look, see if Albert's okay. Looks like he's all right. Goins kind of cutting down just ever so slightly on that lead of Alicia. It was over half a second. Now we're down to 0.35. As far as pit stops are concerned, let's take a look and see where we're going to be at here. Your leaders went in on 54. So if we stay green, they should be coming in any time now. Got a few caution laps in there. Getting down to this exciting part here. Let's see who's able to do the best execution on pit lane. Who took the right strategy as far as tires is concerned. Let's see how this works out. Got TM Kitchen and Grill saying lock in. Albert, let's lock in, buddy. All right, just as I said that, then you got Alicia trying to pump up the volume here. Now pulled out to about a 0.6, now back down to 0.52. It seems that's how it's going, depending on what line he's running versus Gomes. But right there, about a half-second advantage. See how this works out on pit lane. Could be any time now. I think John Gallagher is on pit lane right now. Here he goes. First takers. Tim McAdam. Hitting pit lane. Gordon Spain making his way off pit lane. So who's your first takers here? Go back to the front here and check out Jacob Alicia. See when the leaders are going to come in. Not this time. "86 laps in the books." So I know we got the favorites out there. People pulling for their different drivers.
31 in.
I think this here, 31's calling out. He's hitting pit lane here. I just think it's going to turn out to see how this works depending on cautions. Does a good job getting it down to pit lane speed. You see Chadwick right behind him and Aaron Warren as well. Aaron in that Alabama light machine.
All right, one pit this time.
And Chris Gomes is going to come in right behind
21 this time.
the 31. 31's taking tires again.
18 hitting.
09 this time by.
One's making his way off pit lane. The one is on pit lane. So it's important to note the 31 cannot make it from here. He's going to have to pit again. And I do believe he is out of tires.
81 pitting this time by 81.
Yeah, the one machine's taking his tires here. Albert Anderson on pit lane. Currently the leader. So the rest of the strategies, it's hard for me to know who has tires remaining. Keeping a close eye on your championship leaders there. So we know their status. Who's going to win the race, though? Might be somebody who has a completely alternate strategy. John McAdam right now has the lead. 47 Freightliner machine. Racing with the 92, that's not for position. Albert Anderson Sr. is talking about another pit lane chess match. Absolutely, Anderson. I'm here for it. I love these races that come down to strategy. John McAdam, the leader, making his way on the pit lane. Going to hand it over to George Rancon now, coming out of 3 and 4 as well. Actually, it might be a little, yeah, just now coming out of 4. Did inherit the lead when he crosses now. George has been running long here tonight. But I do believe perhaps that that one caution might have threw his strategy off. Got Lori in the chat saying, "Hey, Gomes came up with a mega wipes toilet paper idea." Pink, yeah, he was anticipating a fecal matter show here tonight for the championship. That it may devolve into that. So far, it's been an incredibly competitive event. And respectful as well. So George Rincon currently holding down the lead. Has not made a stop since lap 60, so it should be soon. Jacob Alicia will inherit the lead at that point, with Albert Anderson about 2 seconds behind him. Now again, Jacob has ran it all out tonight. Taking tires every time he hit pit lane. Yeah, that I can see. I think he is out of tires. Out of Schlitz. We'll find out here pretty soon. Should be able to get about lap 116. He's going to have to hit pit lane. And Michael Brooks on pit lane now. I think he's going to be the last one besides George Rincon. Who's your leader? Still not hitting the lane. So he's at lap 92. At least going to be 93. Got to get to 133 to finish the race. If he goes in on this lap, it's only going to get him to about 121, lap 121. Uxbo Mallard out there saying, let's go, Jacob, you got this. And he's doing everything he should be doing right now. It's going to be a question. He's probably needs to build up as best he can to gain some time on this run so that the short run without tires is going to be better for him. Probably going to be about 17 laps he's going to have to run the next time. So it's really going to come down to, hey man, who was able to save the most tires or make the best time on old tires. And Jacob's really good at doing that. So, and here comes your leader, lap 94. I'm going to hand that over to Jacob Alicia, who just went past him. Really, lap 94 would be where George Rincon's going to come off at, so that's going to give him at the 122. So let's run through the field real quick and take a look at where your favorite driver's running. Hit that button once instead of twice there. Jacob Alicia currently hold down top spot out of Indianapolis. Going to have to pit here in about 20 laps if we stay green. And I don't think he has any more tires, so it's going to be a matter of how much can he pull out, how much of a lead can he pull out here, and then maintain it for this last 17 laps on old tires. Right behind him, Albert Anderson. I think, looking at Albert's time, I don't know that he took tires. He's about to be passed, I think, by Chris Gomes, but right now Albert Anderson is in second. And if he didn't take tires, probably going to have some more field goods here at the end. Got back here to Chris Gomes. Mega Wipe. Should be the number 2 machine, but it's the number 1 machine. Mike Adamson. He's about another 1.25 seconds back of Chris Gomes. He is, looks like he's still on fresh rubber, is in 4th. Luke Chadwick on fresh rubber. He's running 5th. Aaron Warren in 6th. Also on fresh rubber. I'm looking at the times all the way down the sheet. I'm not going to stop saying that because it looks like everybody took tires that time. By looking at, with maybe the one exception, is Albert Anderson. 21, Jesse Redding's in 7th. Andrew Cawthon, 8th position. Scott Milner, 9th. John McAdams, 10th. John Gallagher, 11th. Gordon Spain, 12th. George Rincon is in 13th position. Ooh, sounds like I think I did. He's saving fuel. I can hear him clutching. Go back here to the 01 machine. Don't think I've looked at him tonight, but the 01 also has an onboard. Kelly Kill. Right now he's running in 14th position in the Ford Racing Factory machine. '81, Jonathan Osborne. Jonathan is our other onboard tonight. Jonathan races with us out of Woodbury, New Jersey. He's holding down 15th position. Oh, he may have blinked out there. Or maybe I blinked out. Hopefully I'm not blinking out here, folks. Looks like I might be. He's holding our breath. 101 laps. Hopefully everything's still good. Looks like it. Know what happened there. We'll let this settle down for a minute. Looking at your leader, Jacob Alicia. Got to a 2.5 second lead there. All right. Still a little bit of blinkage. We've had a lot of storms here where we're at over the last 24 hours. A lot of flood warnings and things of that nature. If we lose you folks, we'll get back up on live.
Trying to get close to a little room there.
Give us a second. Hopefully that's not going to happen, though. I want to see the end of this race with 103 laps for this championship tonight. We're looking a little bit better. You know, Alicia really trying to run away from Gomes right now. Nearly 3 seconds. Gomes back there having kind of running away from trying to run away from Albert Anderson. Take a look at the battle box. Chris Gomes right there in second, 2.83 seconds behind 8.4. Jacob Alicia. Still running this high line here too. At least in 1 and 2. Let's see what he does in 3 and 4. He's chopping down lead a little bit. 2.6. And 3 and 4, he's running a low line. Trying to pull away just a little bit from Albert Anderson. Sitting there in third. Albert having a great run, up 6 spots right now. Don't know if he's going to have enough speed. He didn't take, I don't think he took tires there. That's why he's losing a little bit of time. But when he has to pit here, in probably about 9 or 10 laps, probably going to see a boost of energy and speed out of that guy. Brought back here. Mike Adamson sitting here in the 4th position. Looks like he did take tires. Still about 1.5 seconds back of Anderson. Then Luke Chadwick making his way around Aaron Warren here. Getting these indications that YouTube's not receiving our signal, but every time I go and check, it's working. So, gonna ignore that. Back up to the front here. We're starting to see that lead come down a bit between Alicia and Gomes. We're in 25 laps to go here, folks. Alicia's got about a 2.6 second lead. Lori, you're still here. Hopefully I see everything's working okay, Lori. I don't know if you had a problem either. Not much happened. Let's take a look around the track here. Guys are super spread out right now. They're about like 110. Alicia's holding on to his advantage right now. And he should be hitting pit lane here in the next 5 to 6 laps. 123 is up into the wall there. Now, a caution here is going to change everything.
Four car.
Sounds like a Deion Jones is going to hit pit lane. Maybe the first of the late race takers here. Folks, if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It helps out these drivers, helps out the channel. We are live every Wednesday and Friday night here, 9 p.m. Eastern. And to hit the notification bell because we also do extracurricular activity in the sports car realm. A little left and right turning and GT3s, GT4s. Sometimes those prototype cars. So if you like that kind of thing, especially endurance races, hit that notification bell and you'll be notified anytime we go live. All right, it's over a 3-second advantage now Alicia has over Gomes. Really pressing, gain as much time as he can. Could mean the difference in the championship here, folks. This is what it's come down to the entire season. Come down to this last pit stop and the strategy play. As you see the 31 making his way on pit lane right now. Really got out of shape there, but hung on to it. Comes Gomes right behind him.
19 this time.
Now we're probably going to see Alicia doesn't have to take tires because doesn't have any, I don't think. You probably have a much faster pit stop here, just enough gas to get on and off. The Gomes right behind him. Yep, there goes 31. Gomes is taking his tires, so he's going to lose more time here. But can he make it up in 19 laps to go? This is what's come down to. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't spin out here like we've seen a couple of guys do. Went off the lane. Luke Chadwick, Aaron Warren, Jesse Redding, Scott Milner, Jonathan Osborne, all going down pit lane now. Should be the last stops of the night. Scone's about 8 seconds behind Alicia right now. I don't think that's right, actually. I think I'm looking at the leader here, John McAdam. Let's find out here. Could be. No, that's about right. About 7 seconds or so. The 123 bouncing off the wall right here in front of Chris Gomes. Not what the championship contender wants to see. Who was it? Somebody out there was mentioning, I think it was Aaron Warren, or Chris Warren rather, out there mentioning the 123 was running that Larson line. He is certainly doing it right now. Anderson Sr. out there calling that the money stop. It was indeed. We'll find out who's going to take home the money. You got John McAdams, your leader right now, folks, in that 47 Freightliner machine. Not taking it in yet with 17 to go.
Hold on, this time by.
Chris Gomes is going to have to make short work of these guys if he has a chance to win this championship. Get around the 88, 123, and just set sail. 123 is not even on the same lap with him right now. It was going to have to go towards the bottom. He's been running that top line for most of the race. Watching that really close there, folks, to see how that went down. Got back clean. Now Jones is 4 seconds, looks like, behind your leader. Let's take a look at the pull up. Yep, just under 5 seconds behind your leader, Jacob Alicia. 14 laps to go. That's going to be a tall task. Albert Anderson up here running in second. He did not take tires that time. No way with only a 7.55 second pit stop. Egon's really getting a run here. Albert's not wanting to get into this fight here. It's directing Gomes to go to the bottom. Gentleman and a scholar there, Albert Anderson. Anderson's solidly in third position. He's a good ways back to Mike Adamson. See, and Mike did not take tires either, nor did Aaron Warren. So I think the battle for third is probably settled if we stay like this. Jones is chopping down just in that couple laps. He dropped 2 seconds on Alicia. Now the question is, he's running super fast and super hard. Is he going to burn all the good off those tires by the time he gets to Alicia? You know it's not going to be a picnic getting around him. Got Jacob Hare out there. Hare, rather. Saying, go, Alicia. So he can see him. He is a good ways off. He's under 3 seconds now, going down to 2.5. I think he's going to get there. Now, the question is, he's going to get around him. 10 laps to go right now.
Taking in 21, Aaron.
Double.
That's the difference. Look off the back deck of Jacob Alicia. Under 1.7978. Jacob's trying to do the best he can to hang on to this lead. Rest of your competitors really spread out around this track. There they are, 9 laps to go. Just over a second advantage. Just under a second now, 0.7. Jones running, working that top line there. He likes that out of 1 and 2. Down to 8 laps, and here we are. 8 laps to make the pass. Can he get around him is the question. He's there. Or the high side again. He's alongside. 31 pulling back. He cannot. That's a pass for the lead right there, folks. That could be the championship with 7 laps to go. Alicia's not going to give up. You know he's not going to. Six laps to go. It's been an incredible season. It has come down to this. It was a tie coming into the race for first place. With the tiebreaker, we go to a Jacob Alicia. And the way the point system works here, if you win the race, there's an extra 5 points. So that would put Chris Gomes into the championship. Starting to pull a little bit, almost a second on Alicia, so just a matter of hitting your marks at this point. Chris Gomes out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Running the Mega White, #1 here tonight. Looking to take it to the field. 4 laps to go. Albert Anderson's in 3rd. Aaron Warren is in 4th. Up 14 positions for Aaron Warren. Luke Chadwick is in 5th. Up 5. Mike Adamson slid a little bit. He's in 6th position. Jesse Redding in 7th. Andrew Koth in 8th with a 13 position gain. Good job here so far. Scott Milner 9th, and John McAdam rounds out your top 10 right now, as they have George Rincons on pit lane. 3 laps to go. Hope you guys have enjoyed this race. It's been super clean. It came down to a strategy race. I'd have expected it here at Miami Homestead, especially with these drivers and the caliber of racers we have here in the Vigilante Racing League. Right now, Gomes is out to a 2.8 second advantage over second place. And all he wants to see right now is that white flag. If he gets to the white flag, the next flag will end the race. Chris Warren out there in the chat saying, got to give major props to Gomes on the early call to take tires and not save them to the end. Yeah, it had to be nerve-wracking. He comes across now. We're going to take 1 to go. So the next flag will end it. And as long as he can get around this track one more time, Chris Gomes is going to take home not only the victory here tonight, folks, but the championship for Season 4 in the Vanquish Series. Going to be a nice prize money that goes along with that trophy. And just the prestige of being a champion for this series. Going into 3 and 4 for the last time. Coming to this checkered flag. And there's your champion, folks. Chris Gomes brings it home not only as the victor, but as the champion for Season 4. Jacob Alicia is in 2nd. Albert Anderson, 3rd. Aaron Warren, 4th. And Luke Chadwick's going to bring home a top 5 here tonight.
Congratulations, Chris. Good job, Jacob.
Nice job, Chris.
Good job, Chris.
Good job, Chris.
Way to go, Chris.
And there is your champion here, folks.
Thanks, everybody.
#1 machine, Chris Gomes out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Good win, Chris.
Don't go anywhere. We're going to get an interview here with your winner and champion at #1, a Mega White machine. Oh, didn't see the 21 coming, I don't think. We're getting pulled up here really quick. Got a lot of congratulations out there in the chat. Thanks, folks. Thank you for watching. We always appreciate you. Welcome to Vigilante Nation. Like I mentioned previously, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, as we're going to pull this gentleman up right now. see how he's feeling about this race. Don't know if maybe Lori already moved him. There he is right there. Hey, Chris Gomes, it's Alan in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yeah, I got you, Alan. What's up, buddy?
Hey, man, brought it home. A top step of the podium and a top step for the season. Champion, Vanquish, season 4. How's it feel?
Oh man, it's awesome. This one made me work for this one for sure. You know, I Alicia had this race the whole race. That caution there changed things for a bit. You know, not taking tires early on. I was starting to second guess myself when he got out to about a 7-second lead, but you know, luckily it worked out for us in the end.
Yeah, I mean, there was some comments in the chat there. I think Albert Anderson Sr. talking about the fact that you made that call earlier. Actually, I think that was, I apologize, that was Chris Warren. Saying you made that gutsy call early, and it had to be weighing on you as the race went on. Do you think that the strategy would have worked out for you even without that caution?
I doubt it, to be honest with you. I think Alicia was able to get out to such a big lead there. He was only going to have to like vent in a half set of tires, where I was doing two full stints. So I was losing a ton of time there at the end, right before that caution came out. So I think he had it in the bag if it had gone green the whole way. I think I maybe could have managed the second place out of it. But, you know that's part of racing, right? The cards fall where they will, and you take it as it comes.
Yeah, for sure, man. What a season. You guys came in here tied for first position, only a few points back. I think it was 3 to third place. Shane Bachler, man, what an unfortunate thing for him. I don't know what happened. Maybe some kind of technical glitch. Never started the race. So it came down to the two of you guys, and man, you guys put on a show. It was, you know, you're sitting there, you're going, okay, where's the chess pieces going? Who's taking tires when? I'm trying to look at you guys on pit lane to see if your car's popping up to get those tires, and I just didn't know if you had enough time. I was with you. I was like, man, I just don't know. Because he was out about 7 seconds there towards the end. But those new tires must have felt really good to you because you chopped that lead down quickly. But hey, man, before I let you go, do you have any shout-outs for teams, fans, or family? And are you looking forward to next season? We're starting off with Daytona next Friday night.
Oh yeah, this was a good season. I got to thank everybody that's in the league. I mean, this has just been a top tier season so far, or for this season. I can't wait to do it again for next season. I'm not stoked about Daytona as usual, but it is what it is. We got to run plate track. That's part of racing. So, but yeah, I want to shout out all my teammates that ran the season with us: John McAdam, Timmy McAdam, and Jesse Redding. Appreciate those guys and trying to keep each other calm and focused. But obviously, you and Lori for doing what you do with the league. Keeping everybody in line and keeping the car numbers up. That's the hardest part, I know, year in and year out, to keep the car numbers up, and you guys have done a really good job at that. So VRN over here, just being able to go back and watch these is always a blast. Especially when you do well. I don't usually watch the ones that I don't do well, but appreciate you putting these on. And yeah, the Mega Wipe toilet paper Camry, we might see it back again next season. It's a little kind of an inside joke between me and a good friend of mine. So I don't know if they're watching it, but we put it in victory lane and see if we can do it again next season.
Yeah, man, during the race I was kind of commenting, hey, maybe perhaps the Mega Wipe Camry would have been better as the number 2 car.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a good point.
But hey, man, great show you guys put on. Yeah, I mean, it really came down to the last few laps there between you and Jacob. Alicia put on a tremendous chase for this championship this season, and all the drivers. And the congratulations, by the way, are pouring into the chat right now. You're probably not going to be able to see them till tomorrow, but everybody out there giving you a lot of kudos for what you did tonight. And really the field itself, between you got Chris Warren out there, you got Anderson Senior, the whole Anderson clan, and other folks giving congratulations. So, hey, man, tremendous job. Great to see it. Is this your first championship in this series, I think, maybe?
No, I won last season, too.
Okay, so 2 in a row. Thank you for that. I get kind of mixed up between having both the series going simultaneous. So, yeah, that's tremendous, too. Do a back-to-back. That's very hard to do. So, Congratulations, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys bring to season 5. It's hard to believe we're already season 5, but these cars are putting off on a great show, and you drivers are certainly showing your talent.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like you said, it's hard to believe it is season 5, and let's see if we can hit a 3-peat.
Sounds good, man. Have a good night, and we'll see you next Friday. No rest for the weary.
That's right. Thanks, buddy. We'll see you. We'll see you then.
All right, buddy. And there is your winner tonight, folks. Your champion for season 4, and a great American, along with Jacob, Alicia, and the rest of these guys. We're going to do the rundown now of where everyone finished. And we thank you for being here with us to cheer these drivers on, folks. So here we go. Chris Gomes, top step. Jacob Alicia brings it home second. Albert Anderson, third. Fourth, Aaron Warren. Fifth, Luke Chadwick. Mike Adamson, sixth. Jesse Redding, seventh. Andrew Cawthon in eighth. Scott Milner, ninth. John McAdam, 10th. John Gallagher, 11th. In 12th position, Gordon Spain. Trevor Robertson, 13th. Kelly Kill, 14th. Jonathan Osborne, 15th. In 16th, George Rincon. Timmy McAdam in 17th. 18th was Dylan Simmons. Michael Brooks, 19th. Deion Jones, 20th. And John Shanebacher, unable to start the race tonight, gets credited with a 21st place position there. All right, folks, some last check on everything. I think went through the results and everything, and that's going to wrap up season 4. It's officially in the books, and we're moving straight into season 5, as I mentioned, going to Daytona Beach, Florida. Make sure you tune in next Friday, 8th of May at 8:50 Eastern. Until then, race fans, stay sharp, stay fast, but above all else, stay vigilante, and we will see you next time. Good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.